I think it was Spike Milligan who said it best when he described then Prince Charles as a little grovelling bastard. Charles will never ever fill his mother's shoes, the late Queen Elizabeth, of course, because she was in a different league. The guy just comes across as a weak, woke, pampered prat. And it's no wonder his father, Philip, never took to him. I know these are terrible things to say about a guy, but it's true, isn't it? There's nothing manly or patriarchal or there's no leadership qualities there. He's just a bloke who's had his own way for 70-odd years now. His behaviour towards his subordinates just before his coronation told me everything I needed to know about the guy. I mean, to openly chastise them like that in front of the world on telly, it was just disgusting. You never ever saw the Queen treat her staff like that, ever. And besides, the guy is a World Economic Forum puppet who openly said that he fully supports their, and I quote, Great Reset, unquote. So make of that what you will. Now, King Charles and Camilla are off to Australia for a royal tour this October, and he's banned a word from being used. Oh dear. That's right, he's banned the term walkabout out of respect for Australia's indigenous communities. Now apparently this phrase was coined by Queen Elizabeth, and it's said to be replaced by the term opportunity to meet the public out of respect for the customs and traditions of the Aborigines. Am I allowed to say Aborigines now, or is it Aboriginal communities? Who cares? And it's basically a term that means a member of the royal family meeting and greeting well-wishers, a walkabout. It's what they do. Well, it's what they did anyway. Whenever they turned up to an event or anything, they walked about, they shook hands, said hello, took photos, took flowers, etc. And that was that, to endear themselves to the public. Now, apparently this term walkabout is used in Aboriginal culture when one of them travels on foot into the bush in times of ritual, meditation, change, grief, or coming of age. Well, why don't they have their own word for that? Because walkabout is an English Western term. It's our word. I mean, Charlie is scared of being accused of cultural appropriation when it's an English word. So really, they're stealing it from us. They're culturally appropriating that word from us. Am I right or am I right? Surely they have that word in their own language, don't they? You can't just steal someone else's word from their language and use it as your own. That's cultural appropriation. It's racist. And for King Charles to be pandering to them like this, it's no surprise really. It's what he does, isn't it? Charles is the woke wef king. And when he kicks the bucket, I doubt William will be any different, to be honest with you, because I saw him dance during a Taylor Swift concert in London, and just the way he danced told me he's a bit of an arse. I really loved the monarchy when it was Liz and Phil. Even Anne, I reckon she'd make a far better king than him. And yes, I use the term king because she's a better man than him. And I doubt very much she's into the cultural appropriation bollocks and pandering and appeasing. She's very much her own woman. And if it was suggested to her not to use the word, she'd have told him to piss off, I'm sure of it. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you at the next one. Roger Trout.